Welcome to Bangkok. This video will help you to ensure your stay here in this amazing city is as smooth as possible. I have 9 tips here for you today. Let's get started. Tip number 1, planning your trip. It's very important to plan your trip, especially when you're in this huge place like Bangkok. You want to make sure that you cover the main touristy attractions, the areas that are of interest to you. So when you plan, make sure that you know what you're doing in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening for every day. Of course, this is the high-level planning, but at least if you have that high-level schedule, it will ensure that you are not missing main places and that you're enjoying your vacation to the fullest. Tip number 2, transportation. As I said, Bangkok is a huge city, and to go from point A to point B, you can choose subway, you can choose taxi, you can choose tuk-tuk, but it really depends on your preferences. For example, taxi could be very cheap. Actually, taxi is very cheap here in Bangkok, but it can take forever because if this is a rush hour or if there's lots of traffic on the streets, you may spend hours in traffic, and that's not what you want. Subway will take you there very quickly. So really, depending on the time of the day, depending on where you're going, you can choose between these 2 modes of transportations. Also, tuk-tuk is a very fun way to move around Bangkok. It's very affordable, but it's not good for long distances. You can also use water taxi, which is basically the boats that will take you from point A to point B. Tip number 3, avoid food poisoning. Definitely avoid drinking water from the tap. Tap water is big no here in Bangkok. When you buy drinks, try to avoid ice, especially if you're buying that from the street vendors. If you're in a legit place, let's say Starbucks, probably it's okay to use ice, but otherwise try to stay away from that. Generally speaking, it is safe to eat street food like grilled meat and so on, but keep in mind, whether it's street food vendors or restaurants, get food from places where there's lots of people. That lowers the chances of food getting bad considerably. Tip number 4, currency. Make sure you know the exchange rate, and it's better to exchange your money here in Thailand because you're going to save some money. Also, bring a lot of cash with you because many places here in Thailand do not accept credit cards. Tip number 5, drink a lot of water. The temperature gets quite high here in Bangkok, well over 30 degrees, even in December, the coolest month of the year. The bottled water is very cheap here, so you can keep buying it as you go. There's lots of scam here in Bangkok. I will give you just one example. You know, you're being approached to a friendly person, trying to help you, trying to help tourists, and he or she will start drawing you a plan, places to visit and so on, and then all of a sudden they call the tuk-tuk driver and tell you that, you know, they will take you around the city for 2-3 times less than the normal price. But guess what? They're going to take you to your touristy places, but before you get there, they're going to take you to the stores, whether it's suit stores or bag stores, and they're getting commission from every purchase you make at the stores. So instead of spending 1 hour driving to your place, you might spend a few hours. So make sure you know those things, and I would actually avoid talking to strangers, especially when they're trying to approach you, because we saw that a few times, but because we knew about the scams, we avoided them. Tip number 7, be polite and be open-minded. For example, it's not good to, you know, point fingers at buildings and people and so on. In Thailand, you're going to see ladyboys, you're going to see monks, you're going to see minorities. So try to be respectful of people and not to make fun of them. Tip number 8, stay local. The best way to explore Bangkok is to stay in an apartment. So you can rent an apartment online, and that way you will be staying with local people instead of staying in a hotel. So we've been staying here in Bangkok in this beautiful apartment. We've been doing groceries with local people in the supermarket. So it's a completely different experience from staying in a hotel. And last but not least, take lots of pictures and videos with you. That way you preserve your memories, and that way you extend your experiences. That's what I've been doing. I've been taking lots of pictures and videos, and now I have my own YouTube channel. Enjoy your stay here in Bangkok. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, check out my other Thailand videos. Thank you.